There was an announcer on the other station, 2HD, who did pass while in the building. And now I think about it, was a larger person. Newcastle's best music, 105.3 at NewFM. How you going? It's Joel. Coming up soon, we're going to have
them in that front studio, the studio one. I often get a feeling tight chest and anxiety in there.
And there was just a haze kind of on the bench in the studio. And it was just the outline, just a haze.
Wow.
And it kind of just drifted off.
It just vanished.
Yeah.
Spooky location with the graveyard right across the road, so I think it'll be interesting.
Demon.
All right, so I'm talking to Joel Gosper. He's the drive announcer here at NewFM. And Joel, what brought all this stuff together?
Well, it all started, I guess, on my first night here, and it's happened many, many times since. And basically, I'd be sitting at the microphone, I'd be announcing away like I would do every other day, and then I would notice out the corner of my eye something looking in at the door, through the glass of the door, just having a bit of a look, and that would get my attention. I would turn to look at the door, and then nothing there. And that happened continuously, especially on that first night. It must have happened about 8 or 9 times. And then it would happen a couple of times a day after that.
Now I'm talking to Luke, who's been here for 26 years at this station, and he's spoken to a lot of people who have had experiences. But Luke, you've had some incredible experiences yourself.
Yeah, I had one down near the studio, one of the studios. It was middle of the night, walking down, studio lights were off in the hallway, walking down, looked into the studio, and there was just a haze kind of on the bench in the studio. And it was just the outline, just a haze.
Wow.
And it kind of just drifted off.
It just vanished.
Yeah.
And then comes the studio guest. I'm going to take these off.
You'd better. Hello, Rox. How
now
are
I
you?
can hear your voice. I might put it back on again. I'm fine. Thanks.
Now listen,
How are you?
you've got the voice for radio. Look at the way you're dressed today. I thought we were doing a bit of an interview.
Well, it was a couple of days ago I dressed up for that. But this is what we wear for radio.
Yeah, because you've got the face for radio. That's what
So
they
you
say.
keep telling me. I'm actually not wearing any pants either.
Oh, no.
And he's sitting behind me with the desk.
Oh, my God. Hey, listen, it was pretty good the other night. I enjoyed that little footage that we took.
It was. Look, I called shenanigans on it early in the piece. But after hearing those, whatever you said they are, what are they?
The EVPs.
What does that stand for again?
Electronic Voice Phenomenon.
That's a word I can't say.
Say it.
What was it?
Electronic
voice phenomenon. Actually, if I've figured out, it's a radio trick. If you say phenomena, it works.
It does.
Yeah, so phenomena.
You still can't say
it. Sometimes.
Yeah, so we were doing this thing, and we were thinking, I'm not getting much, and all of a sudden, when I took it home and started editing, I'm getting all these EVPs, these electronic voice phenomenons that are happening, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that's pretty creepy.
It is.
Yeah, and then we had the
I'm going to work in here late at night,
Yeah,
I don't feel very easy about coming to work now.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, you said that when we'd finished the investigation and Joel was still here doing some stuff, it happened again.
It happened again, yeah. It's happened several times to Joel. I think whatever it is following him around. I think they're just picking on Joel. Maybe maybe they're just attracted or attached to Joel somehow.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, exactly.
It's Joel.
Exactly, it's Joel from NewFM. So, well, I hope our viewers really enjoy this little documentary that I've put together.
I hope so. Get some chips out there and start making some crunching noises.
Yeah. I had to go.
Creepy.
Yeah, I went through a lot of footage to come up with the best that we had.
That's good. Cue the creepy music right now. Can't get creepier than that.
No.
That was his last album, by the way.
It was.
Oh, don't forget, by the way, to subscribe. Press the button below right now.
Hello, girls.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to NewFM, Newcastle.
Oh, thanks for having us.
What do you call yourselves and what brings you here?
I'm Renata Daniel from Newcastle Ghost Tours.
Sure.
And I'm Anne Rekovich from Oz Paratech.
Yeah.
And together we are Frightfully Good.
And what are you hoping to find tonight here at the studios? What have you heard?
Oh, we want to find a demon for sure, because you don't get YouTube hits unless you've got the word demon written in there somewhere. So, no, well, I mean, we want to solve Joel's problem, to work out who it was that he saw and what is going on. Are they trying to give him a message, or is it someone here from the studio, or is it someone from across the road?
Oh, okay, great. Well, we might have a little demon right here in the studio by the name of Rox.
He's over there.
Yeah, so what kind of equipment we got tonight?
Everything. I'm the equipment queen, so my Oz Paratech sells the equipment, so I've got every gadget you can think of. We've got environmental detectors for electromagnetic fields, proximity sensors. We've got tripwires, which will let us know if there's something walking up and down hallways. We've got creepy dolls that will light up red if a ghost comes near them.
I've seen those.
We've got spirit boxes, which hopefully people can talk to the spirits
we'll
directly.
Use those tonight, yeah.
And we've got Renata, who is a psychic medium.
Sure. So listen, what made you do this?
Well, I guess seeing the ghost and not really having an understanding of what was looking at me through the door prompted me to ask that question on the radio. Then we got a number of calls of people who were telling us about their stories and their ghost stories, and fortunately Anne and Renata reached out to me to tell me that they have been here before and they have actually seen people go through the corridor where I'm talking about when people are looking at me.
And when you saw this ghost, was it a full body apparition? Was it just a shadow? Was it
I could only ever see it out the peripheral vision.
Sure.
That's all I could see. So I would say it would be a male, but that's actually the only detail I could give you.
That's just a feeling that you get from
Just a feeling that someone was looking at me through the window, just to kind of check me out and see if I'm supposed to be there, if I'm a good guy or a bad guy. So we put a cue to call out on NewFM, and these lucky listeners called up. They were the right callers through, and they were invited to join us on this VIP night, this ghost tour of the NewFM studios. What are some of the things that you might be expecting to see?
My daughter won, and we are hoping just to see anything, really, just connections with whatever's on the other side. It'd be great.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, the same. I'm just excited to see what happens.
And do you think we'll see something tonight?
I don't know, I'm definitely like a believer in the paranormal, and it's a spooky location with a graveyard right across the road, so I think it'll be interesting.
Definitely.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm really looking forward to, I heard the story that you told about seeing people here in the station, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing what sort of activity there is here.
Excellent. And now, Joan, you called, I spoke to you yesterday, and you said that you have never actually seen anything like this, but you were so intrigued and so keen to come along.
Yep. When I was younger, I used to go to the graveyards at night and just sit there. And, so I'm really intrigued on what's going to come out tonight.
And you brought Jeff with you for support. You're the support person.
Yeah, something different.
It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. We've got Anne and Renata. We're going to do some ghost hunting. They've got some great toys to play with, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Hi, Nilza. So you have a story to tell us.
I do. So I have actually seen at a house, my first house that I owned, a little girl who I thought at the time was my daughter, and it actually wasn't. And it wasn't until we told her that she could leave, that she actually left. But we saw her several times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the apparition was solid?
She was solid, yes. She wore a white dress, she had blonde hair, she looked like my daughter as a 5-6-year-old, and that's who I kept mistaking her for.
Wow.
Yeah, very scary.
Okay, so tonight what we're going to do is take the group into the studio where there is quite a long hallway, and we're going to set up some equipment, and we're going to see if we can make contact with whatever the big energy was that Renata picked up on, and then we're going to move everyone back out into this office area here, where we're going to be using the spirit box to see if they will talk to us directly.
So head on down, and what you're looking for is you're looking for spikes, and you're looking for those spikes to stay solid. So if it goes up a colour and another colour and another colour, if it stays solid and doesn't move, then it's electrical.
It's man-made.
It's man-made. If they're just random flashes, then it could be something that's paranormal.
Joan, you and I have come back into the lunchroom. This is where you felt uneasy.
Yep.
And now we've got the meters, and it's kind of bouncing around.
Yeah. Yours is.
Certainly
mine.
bouncing around. Look at that. Wow, so there's a lot of magnetic fields in here that's not related to anything, really. The only thing that's in here is a fridge.
If there's any spirits present in this room, can you give us a sign on the electromagnetic field?
Well, that kind of worked.
Yeah. Can you let us know that you're here? Are we speaking to someone in this room?
Well, it's not solid. If it was solid, then it would be like a device of some sort. Flashing meant that it wasn't. So that is pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, still really going.
Yeah. Oh. So, some of the names, Joel, of people that... Oh, look at this. Okay, so...
Kind of likes the window. Maybe it's outside.
Maybe there's something outside that we...
There must be something grabbing that.
Transmitter.
Yeah, something
Could
grab
be.
that, I think.
Could be.
I think that's a false reading.
Yeah.
But it certainly lit up.
So this is the AM transmitter just over here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. So...
I'm not getting anything.
That
from
is the window we were just at. Just
Yeah.
there.
So there's no
but I'm not-
reading, is there?
No.
No reading
You're
at
getting
all.
a reading at that window? Yep.
At that window. So you're getting a...
There is a
getting a-
security camera there.
Yeah, you're getting a reading at that camera? Oh yeah, okay.
So if you'd like to take a position somewhere down the hallway here, along the wall, and if you, would you like to come as well? Take a position somewhere?
We're actually laying out the tripwire, which is a device that has small EMF meters in it. So we're going to run it down the corridor to see whether we get any activity that of movement through this area.
Yeah.
And we've also positioned people in various spaces down there with their devices, their K2s. We're going to put out some cat balls, and we're going to do what's called a visual, where people will stand quietly and Renata and I will call in the spirits to come and interact with everyone here.
And can we turn the lights on?
So I'll show you how this works. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'll just show you how this works. I'm going to play some music, and no, that's the podcast. We can't have the podcast. Well, that will work anyway. So you'll be able to see that the lights will change colour as we go near them.
You stay well timed to the questions being asked.
The red light is a good light to use because
Okay.
it looks spooky and we don't lose our night vision.
Yeah, sure.
That'll be right.
What's the matter, rocks? They want to talk to you.
Don't know what to say. For the first time in my life, I'm being totally speechless. Oh, that's gone off.
Is this your favourite person? The one that's on the couch here? Is that the person you like the best right here? Do you know which studio Joel works in? Can you make the light flash near the studio, near the doorway that he works in? Can you do that? know you can do that. Can you go and do that now? You're being very cheeky.
Your mate's here.
Don't listen.
Give me 2 beeps if he's up to no good. Flash that twice if he's up to no good.
He's going to let out all your secrets.
We've got some boxes that you can talk to us through, and being the fact that you were into radio, so to speak, it's an actual radio. So you can come and talk to us directly and tell us whatever it is you want to say. Would you be happy to do that with us? Just make that light flash again, or the lights down here flash again. If you want to come and talk to us, yep, give him an earful. That's what I reckon. Yeah, that's right.
Definitely giving him an apple.
Alright, yeah, alright. What we're going to be working on here is what we call instrumental transcommunication, or ITC, and that's using modern technology to speak directly to the other side without us having to rely on a psychic or a medium. So the box we're going to be working with is this one here, and it's called the SB11. So this is essentially 2 radios. There is a radio this side and a radio this side. This was invented by a man called Gary Galka, and you see it quite often being used on the ghost hunting TV shows. Now, I'm sorry NewFM, but I like to use it on AM radio. And we are going to sweep it through the radio stations at a very rapid rate. So the idea is that the spirits are going to talk through this device. They're either going to choose words from the radio frequencies around us, or they're going to use the chaos of sound to form words, because they don't have voice boxes anymore. Or my theory is the experiment we're going to use is the Estes method, where some of you will be on headphones, and while you're listening to the headphones, you're basically given spirit permission to talk to you directly. So you're listening for the radio, but in actual fact, it gives them the opportunity to speak to you telepathically, mind to mind. So you've got to use your gut instinct or your intuition. If you hear half a word, if you hear elephant and you go, oh, I think that's going to be elephant, call out elephant, because that's tapping into your psychic intuition as well. Yeah? So there are, I think, 5 sets of headphones. So we're going to do one set of headphones on, one off, one on, one off. If you come in 2, one of you put headphones on and one of you stay off, so you can report back what happens. So one of you 2, one of you 2, one of you 2, and you've got to have some on. Joel, you've got to have some on. There's plenty down there.
Alright, alright.
Come on.
Ready?
Are you ready? Here we go. So we do have to ask our questions a little bit quieter now.
Naughty.
We are very naughty. Sometimes they can hear us and I don't want to front load them.
My name.
Yeah? We'd love to know your name. What is your name? You can use
My name,
this
I'm not
box.
naughty.
And you can talk to these people.
Scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm glad.
Nope.
Are you from the studio?
I asked you to pick me up.
No, I don't remember that. Where was I supposed to pick you up from?
It was Farah.
Melon.
Melon.
Yeah.
You get that?
Cool.
Very young.
Yeah.
Very young.
There it goes.
Was that very young?
It's very
It's
lonely
very
here.
lonely here.
Melon.
Oh, mate.
Down the cellar.
Is there anything we can do for you?
See?
So, starts.
Steve again. Who was Steve to you?
Never asked. It's a...
Did you? In the face.
It's near something.
We're enjoying this.
We're enjoying this.
Good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Ask a question.
No.
Yeah, I heard that.
They're all gone.
Yeah, Dad.
Oh.
Did hair dye?
Was he engaged? Do you think?
No.
He keeps
I'm
on
talking to
fiance.
you.
Ask him about
I've
his
had
hair.
both of them say fiance. A couple times.
Maybe they're saying I have to again.
A couple times.
Maybe they're saying I have to again.
A couple times.
Maybe they're saying I have to again.
Who did Joel see that day through the window?
Spirit.
Literally.
You had a really good connection. You actually seemed to be saying different things to everyone else, which for me is a sign that they were talking to you directly rather than through the device, and you were answering me intelligently.
Thank God, that was a lot.
That was really full on.
That was a lot.
That was
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's better than the one we did.
That was really a lot.
It seemed there was a child spirit, and I said, "How old are you?" He said 3. I said, "What's your name?" Sally. So I said, "Are you lost?" No. He said, "Are you looking for your mum and dad?" No.
Okay.
So it was you recorded it,
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
you?
I was able to get home.
Yeah. So it was a really good
The children play
back and forth, back and
The
forth.
children.
The children play games.
Yeah, of course they do.
We were just talking. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Sometimes what you're hearing is an echo rather than an intelligent communication. So we'll get help come across, and the first thing I will say is, "Well, tell me your name, and then I'll be able to help you." And if I don't get that intelligent response, I know that whatever I've heard is just an echo
Demon.
from the past. Demon. Fabulous. That means we'll get the ratings now. Excellent.
Did you get that on camera, Mr. Lee?
I sure did.
Oh, wonderful.
Awesome.
Where's JT? I'd like to put my resignation in.
The demons is what I want to know.
Yeah.
It's been really interesting tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed the
Oh, it's been
the
fantastic.
ghost hunt.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you.
Thanks,
So
Joel,
can
for
anyone use
getting
that
this
app?
thing underway.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, Joel. It's
I hope
really,
we've managed to find some type of closure for you.
I just think it's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's been so intriguing and exciting to see what we saw, to see the lights go off and hear the sounds of the alarms, and then to hear the spirits speaking to us through the devices that you have here that we, in the boardroom. I just think it's been great. Thank you so much for coming in. Has everyone had a good time?
Yeah.
Everyone going to sleep okay tonight?
Yes.
No. Sure? We don't know what's on the roof. That's where we're going next.
I'm not going up first.
Thanks so much, everyone. Great job.
Thank you.
Cheers.